Hey, what are you spacing out for? Are you reaching your limit too?
How long have we been walking for? Do you remember?
Time's lost all meaning. Ever since we noticed that thing above our heads. What was it called again?
A star key? Or key star? Anyway, the person who named it was swallowed by the black mist.
Whatever it's called, ever since we noticed it, we've been walking up and up, hoping that as long as we reach it, we can find a way out of this place. But it seems like no matter how far we walk, we never get any closer.
Well, we've come this far. You never know. Maybe we're almost there? Come on, enough moping. Let's go. The black mist is catching up.
Backup is here.
Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
Shut up! Run faster.
Backup is here.
Storm!
You wanna fight? Let's go! Gotta! Having second thoughts?
Cryostorm!
What the?
Monsters ahead of us? The black mist behind us? Feels like there's no escape.
Shut up! Run faster.
Are you hurt, Coolish?
No, I'm fine. It's just... suddenly I don't want to walk any further.
I get you. In fact, I reached my limit a long time ago. Sometimes it feels like there's hope where there shouldn't be.
Yeah. The hope that the star gives us is the only thing keeping us going. But I'm not sure it's real at all. It may just be a collective illusion. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well, but you're only saying that to try and encourage us to keep going, aren't you?
Thank you, friend. But enough is enough. Please don't give me any more false hope. Hope is poison in this place. You're going to continue, aren't you? I admire that. I've given up, but I wish you the best. May there come a day that you catch up to the storm and leave this godforsaken place.
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Congratulations. You're the first person to make it here. I'm the star's envoy. The black mist has stopped rising. Its hunger is satisfied for now, having devoured your two companions. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we continue. What do you mean, leave? The star represents the starting point. It's the waypoint for the beginning. Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Once you are ready, we will head out and walk upwards. I will be right by your side the whole way. Huh? What's wrong? Hey, don't give up before the journey's even begun.
Is that Vodyanitsa's voice? What happened?
Coolish, wake up! Please wake up!
The situation is identical to that of the two casualties yesterday. We cannot ascertain the cause of death.
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stage with everyone else. So I suppose the surrounding environment can't be a relevant variable.
Rampana. Coolish.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you not notice something was wrong?
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly nothing unusual happened on my watch.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I was the target, so I just laid there with my eyes closed. I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing any commotion during the night.
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard, trying not to cough. I hardly slept at all. If anything had happened, I'm sure I would have noticed.
Then, what could possibly be causing this? Once was bad enough. I can't believe it happened again. I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long. I never imagined that one day they'd... And on this stage of all places...
Vodyanitsa...
4 victims in just 2 days, and we still don't have a single lead. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tonya safe. I'd never be able to look Child in the eye again otherwise.
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked. Still no sign of anyone outside either.
So we only have ourselves to rely on.
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. The Night Watch was a useless endeavor from the start. Lelik must be an expert in poisoning. Clearly she used some poison that can't be detected on the corpse.
Here we go again.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night, was Lelik's reason for revealing her identity the real story? Well, now I have my answer. It most certainly was not. She's been playing us for fools. You get off on this, don't you? Revealing your identity, only to carry on with your killing spree?
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous mind like yours could dream up.
How dare you!
That's enough! Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect because the victims were both wealthy merchants. Lelik might have had a motive then, but today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they were colleagues of Odette and mine. What reason would she have to murder them? Let me guess, just to scare you?
Who knows? Maybe you don't know her as well as you think. I implore you all to ask yourselves, how many people are there really in this world that have what it takes to kill another person? Not many, I'd wager. Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator, and now she has revealed her identity. How could it be any more obvious?
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture, which doesn't constitute a concrete lead. You need to back up your claims with some evidence.
How can you defend her, officer? What did she say to you while you were on night watch? Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. You military types are always colluding with criminals to target the rich. All so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes, then tell us to fall in line. The Fatui, the Druzhna, and the Rokot. Thugs, the lot of you! Don't you dare!
Sir, but you were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their opinions yesterday. 4 people have already died. Only yesterday I was chatting with Mr. Coolish. Then we woke up in the morning and he's... Turning against one another is the last thing we should be doing right now.
Little girl.
Even if Mr. Chuganov is a puffed-up, pig-headed windbag who doesn't have a clue what he's talking about, he's still one of the victims here, isn't he?
I had no intention of resorting to violence. But you're right, Miss Tonya. I ought not prevent him from speaking his mind. In any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov has calmed down a little now. We may resume our discussion.
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this situation is normal.
Did you have an idea, Mitya? You're the brainiac here, right? Come on, clue us in.
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, the threats Mr. Chuganov received. But then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to go on whatsoever. That's highly unusual. Even with the most careful killers, there's always some evidence left behind.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event. It isn't characteristic of human-on-human homicide at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist? That doesn't sound like a conclusion someone like you is supposed to make.
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity. But if the present situation defies all known scientific explanations, I don't mind shifting my curiosity toward the paranormal instead.
Now that you mention it, I remember when I first came to the theater. I heard rumors about this place being haunted. Haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same thing. But I mean, they're only rumors, right? We've worked here for years. Surely we would have noticed any spooky goings-on by now.
Well, this has taken an unexpected turn. A haunted theater? If Paimon were here, she'd probably be hiding behind me in fear right now.
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more open mind? Maybe a different perspective will help us see something different.
Very well. Whether it's criminals or ghosts we're looking for, the same rules apply. Everyone needs to tread carefully. I'll move the bodies into the same room for now.
Chin up, my man. That soldier guy just gave you a bit of a fright, that's all. Think about your wife and kids back home. That'll get you your mojo back. Me, for example? Whenever I get hungry, tired, sleepy, or thirsty, I just think about that water imp friend of mine. And everything's suddenly alright again.
So daydreaming about women somehow removes your need for food and water, does it? Don't be absurd.
I need to think very hard about whether there's anything that ever needed hiding. After all these years, there must be some things even I've forgotten about.
Valeri, come take a look at this. You too, Traveler.
Some sort of notebook. What is it for?
It's the on-duty logbook for the theater. Coolish was the main person to use it. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show, audience numbers, exit times, and so on. Yes, he'd always have this logbook with him when he checked tickets at the entrance.
This should confirm a lot of key details about the recent show. So, you find anything unusual?
Yes. The number of people. I've checked and double-checked, but the numbers just don't match what's recorded in the logbook. Apparently, we have an extra person among us.
Are we certain that logbook is accurate? Could someone have sneaked in without buying a ticket or something?
Unlikely. Coolish took his duties very seriously. I've rarely seen any errors in his work. Not to mention that this was a dress rehearsal, meaning smaller audience numbers and tighter ticket restrictions than usual. Everything would have been well within his control.
We no longer have our tickets with us, do we? They got collected on entry. I assume there's no way we can check them again.
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave until the show ends, so we collect the tickets at the point of entry. Still, I'm inclined to believe that this discrepancy in the head count is significant somehow.
Did an extra person just materialize out of thin air?
Tonya? Did you find anything?
Not yet. Still looking. So... Are we supposed to be looking for something paranormal? I think I'd prefer teaming up with you than looking around on my own.
This looks like somebody's notebook. Shall we read it together?
Well, it doesn't look scary or anything, so I guess it should be fine. All right, let's read it together.
This has to be Vodyanitsa's writing, surely.
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. I feel like I just read someone's secret diary by accident. It sounds like she's writing this for her parents, right? I don't understand. Why put this stuff in a notebook instead of mailing it in a letter?
Because her water imp parents belong to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the Tsaritsa long ago. And now they live somewhere new, where the postman can't get to.
We're sorry.
It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying around and expect them to get ignored when everyone's scouring the place for clues. All right, give me my notebook back.
I'll take over the investigation in this room.
Ah, Traveler. Since you're here, come take a look at this.
Alosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective. It appears to be an investigation report. And the focus of the investigation was the rumors of haunting we heard about earlier.
An investigation report, huh? Looks quite old. Huh. This person's name looks to be of Sumeru origin to me. Was the investigator from Sumeru?
The theater manager must have hired an investigator once specifically to look into this issue. But it doesn't look like anyone ever looked at the report.
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed haunting was dangerous, while also being fearful of word getting out in case it affected the theater's business. Anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all. It's caused by an obstruction in the ley lines. Is there any chance this is the key to finally making some progress with the murder cases?
Ley line problems are pretty unexceptional to me by this point. And while it certainly offers an explanation for the ghosts, it's hard to imagine what connection it could have to these two murder cases.
Some of the language that appears at the very end of the report caught my eye. Angel civilization, ley line renovation? My area of research doesn't touch on any of that, so it's completely outside of my wheelhouse. Huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet. How unnerving. It was tucked inside the report, so it must be a note left by the author. Death is near. Is that supposed to be what's going on here? With us, in the theater? But if so, how did the author foresee it? Could he predict the future somehow?
Maybe things are more complicated than we thought.
No, wait a second. If we take the report and the note at face value, they completely contradict one another. The report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the theater are harmless and cannot affect the real world. But the note seems to be warning of potential danger. The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death? The various ways we could interpret this keyword lead in completely different directions. Let's pause our analysis here for now. I think we need more information.